NPC syndrome? Get well soon. What does it mean? I don't know. Is this in regards of the TikTok NPCs? I don't know. I was wrong at the last video, so let's go!
Everything that I did was wrong.
Lucky and pretty privilege expired.
Rosé. Rosé. Rosé.
Rosé.
Wait, no, left out.
But brand is timeless. How did a small weakness in branding delay Rosé's success for 7 years?
Idols? Yes.
That's a lie.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry.
If there was one person born with side character syndrome, it must be Rosé. Despite a high following, a powerful vocal, angelic face, and the rest of Blackpink as her bestie for
Oh, she's in Blackpink!
years, Rosé had everything except the plot. She was talented, but not the face of Blackpink. She was beloved, but not the most viral. She had a distinct voice, but it was just another layer in Blackpink's powerhouse production.
That's usually the issue with idol groups, right? Because at idol groups, there's usually one star that that's taken the spotlight, right? Even though they try to pretend that everyone is the same and everyone is going to be valued the same, it's still gonna be one star.
Rosé wasn't forgotten, but she was only known for Blackpink for K-pop. The alluring dark place of wonders where beauty and youth expire faster than milk. And even the hottest girls get replaced by an endless supply of more
hot girls. Yep, that's how it is in the idol industry. I'm gonna say, I do like Blackpink. I don't like listen to them on like the daily or like, but occasionally. Like some Blackpink songs are pretty freaking good.
But the Rosé 2.0 as we know today is the face of why saw Tiffany's, Skims, Puma, Billboard 100 broke size 12-year record for the fastest K-pop music video to ever hit 700 million views.
Oh.
You're big. I mean, I'll go into the numbers, but yeah.
Is a Pinterest mood board for hair, lips, luxury fashion. The #1 girl, not just in K-pop now, but everywhere. Who got everyone, from your ex to your neighbor's third aunt, saying apatsu.
Okay, that was adorable.
All you gotta do is just meet me.
Oh my god, wait, stop.
That's the Rosé effect.
Sounds good. I refuse to listen to K-pop. I'm scared I'd fall down a rabbit hole that I can't recover from, like I did with anime. Everything in moderation. I do enjoy K-pop occasionally. Do you? That's so weird, is it? I don't think that's weird. I've seen way crazier things when people meet other people. This is nothing. Only good K-pop is KDA. Okay.
How does she do it? More importantly, can she escape the K-pop expiration curse?
Like, just wait and see. I will show you.
As your marketing bestie, who graduated top 1% UCLA Business Economics with a background in marketing, we're going to explore how Rosé
I love Zoe.
successfully used 4 marketing techniques to go from one of the girls to the #1 girl. And how you can take things from her story and apply them to your dreams.
Yeah, chat, listen. This isn't about her or me. This is about you, chat. This is about you.
Because branding is not just about putting your name on a t-shirt. A brand is how your dream college, dream job, dream boyfriend sees you. And yes, you have one. And I'm creating this series to analyze pop culture girl icons from a marketing perspective because of the power of influence they have over a generation of young girls.
Oh my god. Jesus, the freak out.
Starting an email list, and if you want early access to this exclusive community of trends, deeper dives, insights, make sure to pre-sign up in the link in the description. It's completely free. But what was not free was the price to pay for Rosé's fame.
Are they waiting for me right now?
Yeah. Rosé
Oh yeah. I don't know how much she's gonna touch upon idol culture in this, but idol culture is... You've heard me say this, it's highly toxic. These girls need to be perfect at all times, need to be on brand at all times, don't ever be seen in a... Oh, what's the word? In a position that could be questionable. I can't speak English.
1.0.
Hi, girl and boy.
Compromising situation. That's the one. In the compromising situation.
Roseanne Park Park Chaeyeon began singing and learned to play guitar and piano as a child. At 15, she went to an audition as a joke that would change her life.
I love this song. She sung that so well.
First in 700 participants, she signed with YG Entertainment, moved from Sydney to Seoul, and 4 years later was revealed as the final member of the girl group Blackpink.
In Australia, I dropped out of school. I had never even imagined myself living apart from my family.
That's interesting that she grew up in Australia. What an angelic voice, right?
I hadn't even slept more than 2 weeks out of home. It was a really hard I'm gonna cry.
And this began the streak of Rosé's lucky and unlucky girl syndrome.
Everything that I did was wrong.
On one hand, the appeal of Blackpink was phenomenal. Just branding alone, it created this powerhouse group that is hard not to like. Jennie with her effortless it-girl energy, Lisa's dance appeal, Jisoo's traditional elegance, and Rosé's great vocals. The more successful the group, the more successful the individual artist.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer that the power of associations elevated each member's brand. However, this association was so powerful that it eroded Rosé's personal.
Why is Rosé of Blackpink always left out? Damn. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but wasn't one of the Blackpink members, I forgot the word there, part of that song for League of Legends? Or was that a different group? I'm not sure. Blackpink League of Legends. It might be a different group. I'm not 100% sure. Because I'm not that well versed in K-pop and all that.
brand.
I'm kind of scared.
Rosé was often perceived as the quiet, sweet Blackpink member. Lacking a standout personality compared to Jennie, the cool it girl, Lisa, the charismatic performer, or
Hi,
Jisoo,
Sherlock.
the elegant classic beauty, and often stood in the back in interviews.
I'm sitting on Rosie. 여보세요? 이기 승자는 저희 루저들만.
Wait, I remember
네,
this one.
여러분.
So how did she
What are
go
you
from
doing,
shy
Sherlock?
girl to #1 girl in the world?
You're international.
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I don't even know what to say.
I've been listening to Blackpink since they debuted, and I'm so impressed by how Rosé, who didn't initially catch my attention, slowly but surely built this robust, sustainable brand for herself, where she no longer needs to compete to be an it girl of Blackpink, but is the it girl.
If you don't like it,
Rosie
then you don't like it.
2.0.
Exactly. Period. There we go.
And all of this began with how she turned her quote-unquote weakness into a signature trait. Hence,
I mean, chat. Let me ask you on YouTube props, what do you prefer? A girl who's shy and holding back and being humble, or a girl that has it all figured out and is very confident and could potentially seem intimidating? Because I think a lot of people do feel a bit intimidated by confidence. Sorry. A virtuous woman? Truthful but not aggressive? A girl that has a normal range of emotions. Go figure. No idea, but I probably lean more on the shy side. Just love me back, man. I'm the shy introverted one. I like confident, talkative woman. Fair!
Success marketing factor 1. Playing the mysterious and exclusive game. Rather than forcing herself to be louder or a baddie like Jennie and Lisa, Rosé fully tapped into her nature of being the quiet, sweet Blackpink member, lacking a standout personality.
저는 인간 장미입니다.
This definitely appeals more cutish, right? And it's like more appealing to like the to an average audience.
Instead of fighting this, Rosé leaned into her softness and made it aspirational. She doesn't demand attention. She naturally holds it. The marketing lesson here is, if people think you lack a standout trait, own it and refine it into something desirable. Instead of playing someone else's game, Rosé created her own game.
You were working really hard back there.
She is playing the long game and began pivoting away from just a K-pop idol, because as we know, the massive fame of K-pop fandom also has a very fast expiration date.
Yeah, it
so many
does.
groups and idols with fans that will literally break laws for them get washed out of people's memories as newer groups keep debuting and topping the old. And even the most successful girl groups often cannot stay active for more than 10 years, which means all the individual brands will fade with a group. Whereas
Yeah, usually idols last till they graduate high school, right? At least the average idol. They might still pretend that they're younger than they actually are, but idols are supposed to be young and pretty and, you know, all that stuff.
if you look at artists like Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Lana Del Rey, they are as relevant as ever and have long paths ahead of them. In fact, Beyonce is clearly thriving, but Destiny's Child was long gone. This is why, in order to escape the K-pop curse, Rosé needed to rebrand from a girl in Blackpink to an artist.
girl.
Fast. Instead of sticking to Blackpink's dance-heavy, high-energy sound, Rosé pivoted hard. Her solo music, songs like On the Ground and Gone, aren't Blackpink-style anthems. The stripped-down acoustic performances with the genius move of always having a guitar on stage differentiate her. The guitar that became part of her core visual identity now reminds people that she's becoming a true musician, rather than just a performer. Rosé's social media presence is
That's
also
great.
not very saturated.
That's great, because a lot of times idols also fail to I'm so sorry, my English is really bad today. To use their talents and like to further their development of that. You know what I mean? God, my what's the word? I'm so sorry, man. To speak German, I will not translate. I don't even know the German word for it. Don't worry, no one cares about English, no biggie. Well, I'm trying to explain what I'm saying, and without the word, it doesn't make much sense. They fail to, well, use their talents and do something with it. Adapt, not adapt, no.
She keeps a quiet luxury energy. Fans don't know everything about her, which makes her more intriguing. This strategy is straight out of the luxury marketing handbook. The less you see, the more valuable it feels. Which ties to the second key marketing strategy for the rebrand.
Oh yeah, people love mystery, because if there's mystery, you can find out more, you know? Ooh, so mysterious. What's her secret? Let me figure it out. Let me follow her. But no, parasocial way.
Side to main character. Second, visual branding. From cute and soft to edgy and ethereal. In an industry where visuals are everything, signature looks equal brand recognition. Like every
Sure,
other idol,
yeah.
Rosé used to switch in between styles, which is important for experimentation. But while Blackpink's members continue frequently switching up their styles, Rosé decided to stay with one timeless, high fashion aesthetic. Since 2018, when Rosé returned to blonde, she began making platinum blonde hair her signature identity. This worked so well that even fans joke
Platinum blonde is such a pretty hair color though, man. It just is.
about how Rosé can't return to her darker hair because it will, quote unquote, ruin her brand.
I wish my hair was a bit more blonde then.
It completely elevated her girl next door visual to a more high fashion, editorial, artsy style.
Very true. Very true. Brown does make her look like a girl next door. Does make her look more average. Blonde does make her stand more out.
Feeling more mature,
Looks good on her,
cinematic,
yes.
and timeless rather than trendy. Now some may argue, wait, didn't Rosé just recently change up her visual brand again? Ditching her iconic straight hair for a softer, playful look with curls, as we see in this new chapter of her solos,
But it's still the same hair color.
especially with the effort to collab with Bruno Mars with over 1 billion views on YouTube. Correct, and this rebrand of visual ties to her change in her audio brand as well. But notice how
Is it true that once you go platinum blonde, you can't dye your hair a color? It won't stick or something? I don't actually know about that. I'm not entirely sure about that. Because that's different than bleaching, right? So I wouldn't be able to tell you much.
she earned the ability to shift and experiment freely after 6 years of a consistent visual brand, and did not go 180 like Jojo Siwa, but
Oh my
instead
God.
expanded her already strong visual brand with minor tweaks. In other words, this is a natural
Oh, thank you for the Gamer Subs purchase. 21% off right now. From the 21st to the 28th? Go get that bag.
extension, not a conflict
Go Kitsunero.
in branding, and it was needed for the introduction of a more playful brand to her voice. As her prior solos are more ethereal with a stronger sense of distance, this new visual of curls and shorter hair updos, more casual outfits, and more masculine cuts serve to expand her brand for additional variety.
More masculine cuts, that's because people like a tomboy. Tomboys are attractive. Definitely tomboys are in trend. Also, having that more simple style, that more casual style, is more relatable to people, right? Because she doesn't just look like super elevated, super celebrity. She looks relatable.
Thus, we of course have to talk about the major third key marketing factor, associations. The Bruno Mars Rosé collaboration was one
Wait,
that
Bruno
no one really
Mars?
saw coming, but made so much sense.
What?
What do we know about the Bruno Mars brand? Grammy-winning, critically acclaimed, and chart-topping artist with huge respect in the industry. Now, why should
I'ma be honest, I haven't heard from Bruno Mars in years. What's even his latest song that came out, man? What?
Bruno's brand be associated with Rosé's brand? Because undoubtedly as a key member of Blackpink and a notable voice in K-pop, she can in return help Bruno tap into the massive Asia market. In other words, a win-win.
Hey. Oh my god!
The key
Did you hear how much louder they went? APT? Alright.
The key personal
That's
branding
crazy.
of elevating associations isn't about how to force upon a positive association.
You can also like translate this into like streaming, right? When you see a big streamer you already like collaborate with another big streamer you already like, and then it goes boom, pow, pow, fan interactions, your favorite interactions between your favorite streamers, pow, kapow. I'm sorry.
On yourself, it is to elevate your own brand to attract many other positive brands to create a synergy that is great for all parties. This is why Rosé didn't just do this collaboration 7 years ago, but took the time to really establish herself through her years in Blackpink with a soft power, unique brand.
Is Blackpink still active?
Rosé and Bruno Mars had probably not a huge overlap in audiences, but with their diverse audiences from the West and East combined, the results were phenomenal.
It's huge. It's gone everywhere.
Yeah.
It's #1 in 25 countries, everybody.
Wow.
#1.
That pre-chorus
just got
is one of
sound-
the
yeah, I
most
don't like that either.
addicting pre-choruses I have heard. I'm dead ass serious this decade. It's like pop perfection.
He's crazy. In my head, I envisioned it completely. I was like, yeah, it'd be crazy if he jumps on APT. And instantly he texts me. He's like, what does APT mean? And I'm like, it's a Korean drinking game. And he's like, this is crazy. And he jumped on it and the rest is history.
Rosé proved that she isn't just another K-pop idol trying to go solo. She's a legitimate artist who can hold her own among music's
slow?
elite.
Yeah.
And through the format of a collaboration, she de-risked alienating her fans while stepping beyond her Blackpink's image, especially through a new stylistic direction that follows Bruno's R&B, soul, pop, and old school influences, establishing that she is an artist who can not only stand alone in K-pop, but now popped the K-pop bubble and is on her way to be a global artist.
That's great. People also love a breakout story, man. Like, this is amazing. They combine a heartthrob that could be something like a K-pop idol with her being an actual idol. Yeah. Bruno looks like this in the H1, but I don't know, man. Good skincare. That's great that she, as Zoe said, burst out of that idol bubble, out of the K-pop idol bubble. That's a great success story.
But more than a global artist, how did Rosé become the #1 girl?
Number one girl in your eyes.
And that has to do with factor 4, the luxury crossover.
Luxury crossover.
Rosé's team did a really good job in building her identity beyond just another K-pop idol, and this was a multi-step play, with step 1 being redefining her image with YSL and Tiffany & Co. Now this in itself is not out of the ordinary, as we see Jennie with Chanel, Lisa with Celine, Jisoo with Dior. It is a crucial step to bring the artist to cross niche away from just K-pop into high fashion, into
Yeah, of course. Also gotta make more money, right? Brand deals. That's just normal.
pulp culture. And with Rosé being the global face of Saint Laurent, she began embodying Parisian cool girl energy rather than just Korean idol glam. So naturally, the second step was to be seen at carpets like the Met Gala Cannes Lion, dressed head to toe in YSL. Now to be seen in the light of an established global artist, surrounded by other established global celebrities.
How do you say, hey everybody, I hope you enjoy APT?
APT 많이 사랑해주세요.
단 하나를 증해주세요.
She's so
This
cute.
also brings up a major branding pitfall of creating too much distance with Rosé's fandom. Because if we take a step back, who are Rosé's main audiences? It's teen girls and young adult women who aren't casually browsing gowns from YSL or switching between collections from Tiffany's, while still worrying about midterms or hustling to pay rent. Even though Rosé's brand of aspiration is becoming more and more elevated, the previously bubbly and relatable girl next door that long-term fans fell in love with will start to lose that special connection, which makes her brand lose a huge unique advantage and just become one of the many pretty faces in Hollywood. Which is why the third step is the most strategic in my view. While having the luxury crossover in step 1 and notable carpet appearances in step 2 created a globally recognized elevated brand to avoid falling out of touch with her young female demographic.
I mean, if we're being honest, everything has an expiration date, right? Nothing stays relevant forever. So I feel like that's pretty normal. Like at one point, anyone's gonna fall off.
Is to start having more crossovers with more accessible brands like Skims and Puma.
This Valentine's Day, everybody's wearing Skims.
And this is genius in 3 ways. A, it expands the association of Rosé to an even bigger and broader universe of sports and streetwear beyond just luxury. And B, what is Skims known for, guys? It in itself has done an exceptional job in elevating its brand cachet and working with all the it girls from Sabrina Carpenter to Charlie XCX before they blew up even bigger to become the next cultural movement. In other words, to have the Skims stamp of approval is to have the crown to be the next it girl. Not just in Korea, not just in Asia, but
over the world.
globally. Which brings up C, the completion of a global expansion campaign. The existing massive global fans of these brands are now aware of and will start paying more attention to Rosé. That makes this quiet, shy girl who used to be in the background the #1 girl. That blew the internet up with Bruno Mars, that is adored by the world of fashion, beauty, and more. Rosé's transformation is proof that even if you start in the background, you can rewrite your narrative. She turned her softness into status, her quietness into exclusivity, and her visuals into branding gold. Once again, it just shows how lucky and pretty privilege can get you a head start. A brand dictates how far you go. This is
absolutely, this one is so important because it's not always just luck, it's not always just pretty privilege, it's literally branding. It's putting the work in. It's having a consistent branding, an all-around thing, something people can relate to. This applies to so many things.
your marketing bestie, Zoe Unlimited. Episodes are available on all podcast networks.
I love
Apple,
her
Spotify,
videos,
YouTube.
man.
Share this episode with someone to grow your brands together. Have a beautiful and amazing day, and see you next week.
Like, this applies to so many things, like especially in the entertainment industry. It's crazy. Crazy. She says fashion, beauty, and more, like she's making a commercial for some fashion company. I mean, that's her brand. That is Zoe's brand, so, you know? Especially upcoming singers, yeah. You want to go big? Yes, it's so important to have a strong branding and a connection to your community too. Like, being able for your community to relate to you. Off topic, but someone actually bought a 270-gallon lube container for Megalodon. Branding! Thanks for watching, YouTube. Come join the lives.